Hey guys, what we have today for you is another NA IPA chug. So last week we did Lagunitas IPNA, which initially I found it not to be the greatest thing ever. Very light-bodied. The hops were kind of weak. But I figured out what it was that bothered me after the fact, and that's that the flavor is really close to their hop water, which is basically just carbonated water with hops. So that's 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 everything. And so I think if I had to pick between the two and it was for purposes of something healthy to drink that replaces beer, I would maybe lean closer to the hop water than their IPA that's non-alcoholic. But what we have today is something called Flying Start. It's Boulevard and Athletic Brewing Company collaboration. In the process of buying this, I happened to stumble across a lot of other, I didn't realize there was this many NA IPAs. So we have 2 Brooklyns that we're going to try. That one says IPA, this one just says Hoppy Brew. So that's coming up. We have a hazy IPA by Brewdog. Interestingly enough, they still put lactose in that. And then we have one by O'Fallon called Well-Being. That'll be coming up. And I'm actually kind of excited for this one, which is a Juicy IPA by Untitled Art. So this will probably be next week's beer. For this week, like I said, we're doing Boulevard Flying Start. So this is a brewery. Well, I don't know where Athletic Brewing's from, but Boulevard, it's out of Kansas City. Alright. So, we're going to do Das Boot. Get this poured out here. Color looks nice. So while this is dying down, I will pour one into a separate glass, give it a try, see what I think. Smells good. One more hiding in the box here. Alright. A little bit left. Alright, let's see how it tastes. So, got a single glass of it. Not bad. It's similar in body to the Lagunitas beer. It's very, very light. I suppose somebody would call that like maybe refreshing, which it might be for a summer beer, but it doesn't have. I would say this maybe has a better aftertaste than the Lagunitas, but it's just still not something missing. Let's go ahead and get this down. I had originally planned on putting up the beers I am going to be drinking later, but I failed to do so. I'm going to be having a double dry hop King Sue tonight. Along with a couple different Hop Butcher beers. Maybe I'll tack that onto this video here in the end, and so we'll see how it goes. All right, Cheers. I have a feeling this is going to be rough. It's a pretty carbonated beer. Oh man. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that's heavy on the carbonation right there. I think that's kind of a I need a burp. It's all turning to head there. Give me a second here. Oh, man. All right, little at a time, I guess. The non-alcoholic beers, I think, tend to be higher carbonation levels than typical. The lighter the beer, the more carbonation. And there we go. It's getting there. And I think that has to do with they replace flavor with carbonation to kind of stimulate your taste buds a little bit. I think that's kind of how it goes. I've looked into ultralight beers being higher carbonation levels than like your standard beer or a light beer. And that's kind of what they do with ultralight beers. And as I started getting into the NA beer chugs, what I found is that they do that with NA as well. NA beers tend to be a little sweeter, which this is, and definitely higher in carbonation, and that's kind of what we have going on here. As far as overall opinion of this beer, I don't know that I'd buy this again. I don't know if I'd buy the Lagunitas or this again, to be honest. I mean, they are refreshing. If I absolutely had to have a non-alcoholic IPA, I guess I would be okay with either of these. But it's just, I don't know, it's just missing something, and it's a little sweet and highly carbonated, just not totally my thing. Hopefully some of these other ones that we've picked up here will be better, but I have a feeling they're all going to have similar characteristics, you know, highly carbonated, really light body, probably not overall. It's hard to compare a regular IPA to any of these, so maybe I'm kind of unfairly judging the product, but overall refreshing. It's not alcoholic, low calorie. It's probably a good choice if you're trying to abstain from drinking alcohol. So anyway, guys, hey guys, back again. Just another quick I guess update on what I'm drinking. I mentioned in the video doing dry hopped or double dry hopped King Sue from Topple and Goliath. We have Green Moss by Hop Butcher. This is probably too sweet, but whatever. Grabbed it anyway. I had one of these this morning, actually, to start my day. Cold pizza. Kind of figured the best time to have cold pizza is first thing in the morning. So this, I can tell you, is pretty tasty. It's refreshing to have something from Hop Butcher that's not loaded with lactose, and it's definitely got a nice hop bite to it. So, and then last but not least, Double Saz, which is like a Pilsner from Hop Butcher. So anyway, that's what I'm drinking on tonight, these 4 beers. And like I said, as always, have fun, be safe, chug beers, don't catch the bug.